Hello everyone, in today's video we'll be showcasing Goblin's Tyranny, and this mod adds goblins into the game. They're like villagers, but they're a little more aggressive and they don't trust humans. You can also craft bombs, drones, get drunk, slay, you know, just become the goblin. But anyways, let's get on with the showcase. We're here in a Minecraft village. I mean, this is not what we're going to be talking about today, a Minecraft village. We already know that villagers live here, they're annoying, they make a lot of sounds, they kind of act a little weird if we enter in just to take their bread, in which I will need some bread because I will get hungry during this whole showcase. But anyways, we're going to be talking about Goblin's Tyranny. And for the first step, we're going to go to the Caravan, because there are 3 structures that you can find in your overworld. You have Caravan, Goblin's Camp, and a Goblin Spot, like an outpost. So we're going to go to the Caravan, and it takes you to the Merchant. So this guy right here is the Merchant. And what he does, he trades goods just by giving him red mushrooms. And if you ever enter to any of these structures, you're given a Goblin's Tyranny guide, which is useful for understanding how the mod works, like understanding what goblins you may come across, unique items, structures, blocks. I mean, most of this stuff is still work in progress because this mod is still in the works, so we're probably on hiatus. But I'm just going to say it's still in the works, and there's a lot of cool detail to it. And for this showcase, I'm not going to explain everything, because what's funny is the mod page itself has all the information provided on how it works, what the mobs do, what they drop, and what everything is. And if you go into the description below, which is below this video, you will just see everything there. And just make sure you click on download, click on the download link in the description, and it will take you to the page, and then you'll see all the information. And once you click spoiler, you'll see all the information. That's what I'm saying. If you go to the mod page, it has everything listed there. And if you guys don't understand English, you guys can just use Google Translate or something, just to say. But anyways, I can buy bombs, wolf hide, bear hide, and engineer scrap. Sometimes the hide does change. It might change to goat and cow hide, but you can buy materials from him. And also, if you want to have an easier time to progress through the mod, you could just push L or just go to the advancements tab, and you just see everything. You can easily progress through all of this. And this is very beneficial if you really want to get the full immersion of the Goblin's Tyranny mod. And I forgot to add a thing in here where I can make mushroom stew. And I'll bring you guys right back once I make the mushroom stew. Okay, so we have gotten ourselves mushroom stew, and all we got to do is just give it to him. I got to make sure my offhand is cleared. All you have to do is just click on him, and he gives you the mushroom hat, which is seeing a rainbow. And what the hat does, it grants you jump boost too. So this is permanent. You can possibly enchant this, but I never tried it. But it just gives you jump boost 2 for a long time. And the worst part is, I'm just going to say the worst part is because if you do kill this dude, I mean, why would you even want to kill a merchant? He's like an old grandpa that's just retiring just to sell you stuff. And this might take me a while to kill him because I don't know how many hit points he has. But once you kill him, he just hides. But actually, he just dies and turns into a mushroom cap. So you got to collect it, and what you have is a mushroom pad. I'll show you guys later of how the mushroom pad can be used in other ways. Well, mostly just to lurch yourself forwards, but buying without the, the special enchantments. Yeah, I did say enchantments. You can lurch forward. Right now, this is just a trampoline that you can just jump higher and higher. You can get to high places without using pistons and slimes. So, and look at that. You can also shift. So this is kind of like a better variant of a slime block. It just can propel you upwards. And I don't need that anymore. And what's next? Oh yeah, I still have the bomb bag. So these are bags full of bombs. You can see that it's time for marshmallow and mystery bag. But these are bombs. But mostly you get a regular bomb, a fire bomb, and a poison bomb. So what the fire bomb does, for example, it just sets things on fire. But don't expect like a lot of crazy fires and anything. But it sets anything ablaze. So if I just toss it on myself, I mean, it's not a good idea. See, it sets me on fire. That's what you need to know. And for poison, it's just poison. And a bomb, it's just like TNT falling right on your face. So anyways, now we have explained about the caravan. Now we're going to move on to the Goblins camp. And the Goblins camp is right over there. The reason why I'm so far away is because I do not want to get attacked by goblins. Because they do attack players like you, because they don't trust humans. And the funny thing is, there is another caravan right over here. And I believe you can probably use a boat. And you can probably take him out and you can just transport him anywhere you go. Instead of him just keeping him in that small, cramped out space. Like, you gotta treat your elders with respect, man. But anyways, the reason why I spawned out here and away from that, because they will kill you and attack you. And look at me, I'm very defenseless. All I have is a lab coat and dignity. So anyways, we have brown mushrooms for currency, and we have fake goblin ears. It says looking like a goblin isn't a bad, isn't it? No, let me reread that. Looking like a goblin isn't a bad thing, is it? It's not. I mean, it makes you look weird and stupid. But at least you can go buy their security systems. Because they're very, very skeptical of intruders. So I could just walk through without no problem whatsoever. Like, I could just walk through. Yeah, look at them. They look at me with so much suspicion. Because they don't trust me as one of their own. As long as I keep these on, they won't attack me. Okay, I am safe. So, they're not going to kill me. Please don't kill me. I'm definitely one of you guys. Look at that. You see engineers. You can see how the goblins... Oh no. I think you see through the disguise. No. Oh no, that's one of the hunters. I think the hunters can see through disguises. Okay. I was not anticipating that. But the goblin's disguise is supposed to prevent you from getting attacked by, like, goblins. But I think that goblin's a little bit too smart to know, like, what is what. And I can also sneak at night to have a better chance of actually going through and doing trades and stuff. But that guy, he has an eye on me. Okay, I think we're safe from those archers, but they're giving me the death stare. But anyways, we have drunk mini goblins that are just minding their own business. I mean, I'm not going to attack them or anything because these guys hit actually hard. You don't want to mess with these guys. And this is the bartender. I'm just hearing everything because this is kind of scary. But this is the bartender. And you can just buy liquor. You have goblin liquor. Then you have blazing liquor. And you have deadly liquor. Okay, I'm kind of scared because these guys are just giving me trust issues. Okay, so we can drink these liquors, but I don't trust it because you can actually get killed by these. So this is the goblin's liquor. If you drink it, it just makes you drunk and it gives you resistance and strength. You do have the upper room, which you can see a lot of other goblins. You even see a bard in here just playing music just because, well, he's, you know, doing a show. But it's pretty cool. Like, pretty cool stuff. And if you do go on the mod page website, it will tell you even more about the goblins, of what they do, even the bard. And I do need to go to another location to drink this because this is a bit dangerous. But we do have the tavern. And I just want to be sure that there's no archers trying to kill me because they will kill me. So I know over here is the forge area. Oh no, so many archers everywhere. Okay, so this here is the blacksmith. And he's allowed to trade with me because I'm a goblin. And I need gold, netherite, and engineer scrap to get goblin ingots. And goblin ingots is very useful to make the set called the sky something set. I kind of forgot what it is prior, but it's called the skybound set. That's how you're able to level up. I would say it's equivalent to netherite, but easier to make. And if I take him off, I don't want to do that. He will just not serve me. It's kind of common sense. If I take it off, they're not going to trade with me. And if I keep it on, they will trade with me. But I think that's all. And about the shaman, this guy here, he's kind of like the patrol of the entire thing. This guy never sleeps. So if you do sneak at night, he will be awake and he will know that you're there. But the goblins do in fact sleep at night. I mean, I might not know their sleeping animation, but please, I recommend doing this with caution, because these goblins will hurt you. They will mess you up bad, and you'll get beat up by little guys. Okay, so we got a little far away from those guys, so let's try the deadly liquor. I hope this thing doesn't kill me. Drink it. Now I have poison. I don't feel so good. Of course I don't, because I literally drank poison if I drink blazing liquor. But by the way, to tell you this stuff can also be used as a crafting recipe. And you can just use JEI or REI, and it will tell you that you can make blazing barrels and deadly barrels. And I'll show you guys in the next section of this video. So if I drink this, okay, I was trying to drink it, but it didn't let me drink it. Strange. Yeah, some things are a bit buggy. I drank the poison without any issue, but I guess they don't want me to drink blazing liquor because maybe it sets me ablaze. I mean, why would you want to drink something that burns you? That makes sense. But anyways, we're going to go now. Don't need the mushrooms anymore. We're going to go now to the goblin spot, like an outpost. So, you got to be extra careful, because sometimes you will see these type of structures. Sometimes they're like this, or sometimes they're just a simple tent setup. Just be extra careful, because this is where they mostly hide out in. They have a hideouts, they kind of patrol the areas, and if you do kill them all, they sometimes have gold up there that you could trade with the Wandering Trader. And I will show you guys what the Wandering Trader does and all those other goblins. But this is what you're going to come across in the overworld. It's going to be random, and same goes for the camps and the caravans and places, because things will look a bit different based on design. So don't expect them to look like this. They're going to be a bit special. And we're going to go to Armor and Goblins. And you can see that we have all the goblins lined up over there. And we have some of the armors and tools over here. So first, what I'm going to go through is I'm going to keep that on because I don't want them to come out and attack me and stuff. So we're going to go with the buoying effect, or the buoying enchantment. So this is the new enchantment that is added. And it's especially used for mushroom caps. Remember I told you that you could just jump like this? If you equipped boots with the enchantment on, it lurches you forward. That's what it does. It basically helps you to lurch forward. And this was buoying 3. And if I do buoying 2, it's a bit shorter. So I highly recommend doing buoying 3 if you really want to make like a parkour course with mushroom caps. Because that is really fun to do. And you better stack on a lot of these if you really want to do, like, I don't know, buoying around in PvP or something. And let me just eat my bread. And over here, what we have here are the cloths. And these are just cloths that you can just get from killing the mini goblins. I mean, they kind of provide some armor protection, and you might be able to enchant them with protection and stuff. But this is what they look like. They just look like little aprons. I mean, yeah, it's not really special. It's just an apron that kind of covers the middle part. Wow, actually, no, it doesn't cover the middle part. It actually covers the chest. That kind of makes sense. Because when you look at it, it kind of looks like it does the pants, but it's actually a chest plate. So do keep in mind, this is more of a chest plate type of set. And we have the tools, and to get these tools, you have to kill the warriors. And the warriors are going to be over there. I'm going to show you guys what the warriors look like. And same goes for the shield. And the reason why I have a bow and arrow in here, because I'm going to shoot those barrels just to show you guys what happens if you do interact with these things. And over here, this is the netherite set, and this is the skybound set. The netherite set is a lot more darker in tone, while this one here is a little bit lighter with gold trimming and with a built-in elytra. So this is a lot better than netherite. If I do equip it on, like I'm going to show you, because I will look cool in it, you can see to the sky. You can see that it has wings, I have armor, and it's very equivalent to netherite. And I could just do this. It may take up my chest plate durability, but I never really tested all of it fully. Actually, no, it doesn't damage it. That's pretty cool. So this is basically an elytra that you can have forever without using mending. So I would highly recommend making the skybound chest plate if you have the chance. And if you want to know how to make it, just use JEI, because you're going to have to get a lot of goblin ingots, an upgraded prototype chest plate, and elytra. To get the upgraded prototype chest plate, you have to get the goblin's prototype chest plate, which means you may have to kill a goblin just to get the thing and blaze powder. My apologies, I forgot to showcase this feature with the skybound chest plates. This chest plate allows you to be launched upward into the sky. I thought it was just for the elytra. But anyways, if you want to be launched up into the sky with the skybound elytra, all you have to do is hold the B button, wait for the meter to charge up, and you'll be launched into the sky. But make sure you're looking into the air and not at the ground, just to receive the full momentum of being launched upwards. You don't need to use any fireworks, and it does not damage or drain durability from your skybound chest plate. Just to let you guys know, if you ever thought of, oh, I never knew there was a boost feature, that's why I went over it, and now you know. So the skybound chest plate has a boost feature, and all you have to do is hold the B button just to be launched upwards. But yeah, that's what I want to point out. Very expensive, but I highly recommend getting it if you want to have an easier time instead of just getting mending. And right over here we have is a Droblid. They call it Droblins for a reason. But this little guy, he actually just heals me. If I damage myself, oh, okay, I kind of did it the wrong way. Okay, I'm going to spawn you in here again. Yeah, you're going to help me. But I need to give myself some steak real quick. Okay, so I have given myself some steak, and I'm just going to throw some poison on me. Oh, you saw that? That was the regeneration 3. So if I throw harming on me, and I'm hurt, come on, heal me. Heal me, you fool. Wow, he didn't heal me that time. Unbelievable. So I have to become very damaged. So I may have to give myself some more harming potions. Okay, so I've given myself some harming potions. If I splash this on myself, are you going to heal me? Is he going to heal me? Come on. Come on, do it. I mean, I think we already saw it. I mean, I killed him by accident, but he gave me some health regeneration 3. But you have to be at your lowest. That's the only downside. Meaning this guy is very useful if you're like in near-death experiences, and he could just throw in some potions or some effects to help you to stay alive. But if you want to make the Droblin, you're going to have to make yourself the engineer's table. And what you have here is craft the Droblin, or you can craft bombs. So you will find these in the Goblins campsites or tavern area, where you can, you know, meet the engineer without getting shot down by hunters. But you can craft yourself Droblins with these materials right here. This is the only way you can craft things. You just need engineer scrap, copper, amethyst, and paper, or a bomb. You can just get these materials. Like this here says you just need a regular bomb and the blazing liquor. So there is some indicators they help you. So this is not very hard at all unless you have an issue trying to understand. But if you do, just go to their Discord server if you need any help. And that will be provided in the description. But that's all for the engineer's table, because it's very easy to use. You can make tons of bombs and tons of Droblins just to help you to stay alive. And over here, we have the blazing barrels. I gotta be extra careful because I hope the explosion doesn't kill them, because, yeah, I mean, they kind of act like TNT blocks, but you can break one, nothing happens. You can just move them around without no problem. Like, all this hunky-dory normal, but if you shoot at it, it comes in as an explosion and it spreads a lot of fire. So be extra careful, and look at that. Look at all those flames. And we have here is the poison barrels, which creates a poison cloud. Doesn't kill nothing, but it poisons things. And why is that pig going towards the poison? I mean, that's not a smart move, pig. I mean, I can just keep shooting a lot of these. Look at that. You can literally just create a smoke screen and just keep damaging players or entities with poison. So this is very good just for clearing out areas they may have like a ton of mobs that don't like poison, like pillagers or something. And over here, this is a mixture of poison and fire. So this is hell in a nutshell. And it does explode all the blocks too. So if you have this combination, it will destroy them all, as long as you have blazing barrels. And over here, I mean, I've been talking a lot lately. We have golems. Not golems. Goblins, gremlins, whatever you guys call them. They're the same. So here, this is the mini goblins. These are the drunk ones. These are the engineers. These are the champions and the warriors. So these are the guys that you're going to have to kill just to get their swords, shields, and axes and stuff. These guys are the archers that kept shooting me, knowing they can see through my disguise. This is the shaman. This is the bard. This is the guy that keeps playing music, and he just gives them effects, so it makes them a little bit stronger. Then you have the merchants. Look at that. Old grandpa, he's still standing. And then you have the cave goblins. Well, you never really met these guys. They kind of just linger around in the caves, just, I don't know, being gremlins. I mean, I would just call them Goblins or something. But they just kind of run around if you ever get near them. So just kill them because they're kind of annoying and stupid. And then, last but not least, we have is the Goblin Trader. This is the one I was telling you about. To get the gold coins, you got to get it from the outposts or campsites. You can also get it from their spots too. But make sure they're not watching you steal, or else they will beat you up. Because those guys know how to throw hands. But this guy will not attack you even without the ears, so you're fine. I mean, I hope they don't become trippy once I take it off. But this guy, he just minds his own business. You make trades with him just by giving him the gold coin. He eats the coin, and he gives you a reward. Oh, look at that. He gave me a diamond. Damn, he gave me a diamond. I wasn't expecting a diamond. But this guy eats the coin, and then it comes out of his backpack. He even gave me TNT. Man, this guy loves me somehow. He's eating coins. He gives me slime. He's giving me like rare stuff. Imagine him giving you netherite. Oh, look at that. He gave you some hide. I mean, you could sit here and keep trading with this guy forever. And a compass? Man, we're making deals. But yeah, I really need to understand, why do you eat coins? Like, I understand, but you're eating the coins, my guy. And he also drops ender pearls. I mean, the chances are varying, but this guy, he's tolerable. I can keep training with him forever. You can also place him down too. Yeah, this guy is a really good guy to trade with. It's better than a wandering trader. He's useful. This guy's willing to give me diamond without an issue. Man, we're buddies. We're forever buddies. Okay, so I have the goblin's meat, and this is used to tame one of the glitterons. They're not aggressive. They're mostly neutral. But this glitteron, he's going to become my friend. So I just got to keep feeding him. Now we have a bug's life. And what he does, he just picks up items that you just drop. So say, for example, I have this bow. See, he picks up the bow and it's in his inventory. You can also give him some armor. So if I type in glitteron armor, to craft this, you just need a netherite ingot and engineer scrap. It's a little guy. He's kind of like a little allay. You could just, walk away, accidentally drop something like a sword or a pickaxe, and then you can just go back to him and just open it up. I mean, it's pretty useful. I mean, I wish you can add like little upgrades to him, but he's kind of small. A very useful little insect that I can use. And then what we have here is a massive glitteron. These guys are found near the outposts, but they're quite rare. But these guys will not attack you. And then you can just ride them. They're kind of like horses. But the only issue is they can't not go up a block. They can't jump. They can't do none of that. They kind of just walk long distances. Well, it's quite depressing that they can't go up a block. I mean, maybe... Oh, okay, now I went up a block somehow. Okay, let me try it again. Okay. I think I was doing something wrong. Yeah, I was probably just being too impatient. So if I go up a block, do I really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think in the coding, they kind of just don't go like that. They probably have to wait until they get in front of the block and go up. They might fix this issue just to prevent, little things like that from happening. But we just saw it went up a block. However, what they're not really known for is for that. They're known for their storage. They have massive storage. Look at that. You have items on the go. I can just put my arrows and stuff in there, bow, and then just put a lead and a fence there. He will just stay in one spot. So this is basically your inventory to go. It's a lot more spacious than a ender chest. I was just going to look at them as a moving ender chest or a horse that I can carry around. However, it just can't climb up blocks very successfully. And also, it's resistant to fall damage, meaning if it falls from a high place, it will never die. However, if the person rides this thing, it will die. I mean, it's very misleading. I mean, I wish they could have made it where you can ride it, but you don't die. But I guess they probably say, you know what, you're going to suffer the consequence. It only works for glitterons, not players. But if I do eat the goblin's meat, you know what's going to happen, right? Okay, I'm not hungry yet, but what it does, it basically just gives you poison. Just look at this as rotten flesh in a nutshell. Yeah, I think that's all. Since I just know that these guys are very useful for companionship, but especially this guy, he just has a lot of his own problems. But anyways, guys, this is going to conclude for the showcase of Goblin's Tyranny, and I hope everybody enjoys this video and find it useful in some form, in some way. I mean, I haven't really went into depth about how these things work, but if you have any questions about the mod, feel free to go to their Discord server, which will be provided in the description so you guys can contact them for any access information about how the mods work and how do they function and operate with other mods. And I just did whatever I can just to do a proper showcase of how these things work, and the Goblin's Tyranny is very interesting. Like, I highly recommend adding this to an RPG type mod pack like Fantasy MC or anything like that, because it just adds a little more life to Minecraft. I mean, I highly recommend Better MC too, because despite its vanilla, it kind of just retains its vanilla feeling without feeling too much of modded. But it's very cool. And if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like. And if you want to watch more of me do more mod showcases, then hit that subscribe button. Until then, KeyDevy has done his research, and my research is never done. I probably did not say that right. KeyDevy has done his research, but yet again, he has another case to study. But until then, see you guys on the next Minecraft mod showcase or video or stream, and goodbye.